Hello everyone, this is NeoDude237. I'm going to be reviewing Dance Dance Revolution Universe 2 on the Xbox 360. This is the second installment in the Universe series, and it has some definite improvements over the first one, but still contains some of the flaws the first one did. It obviously has had another year of development, and it's built off of the first one, you can tell, obviously, by looking at the game. But it is, I would have to say, improved. The song list is kind of hit or miss for some people. I would say the licenses aren't as good as the first one. The Konami originals are great. Honestly, the game is kind of hit or miss, just like the first one. If you're looking for an arcade-style game, get the PS2 versions only. I'm more of an arcade-style guy as far as the DDR games go, so I'm into more Supernova 2, Supernova, Stream, whatever. That's why I get the Japanese imports. But I also get this, just for a little something different. It's nice to see other style songs that you don't get to see in the PS2 versions. But anyways, knowing that going in, I wasn't expecting an arcade port by any means. The game is much improved over the first one. The song list is definitely about the same size. It's got some really, in my opinion, huge gems that I wish would appear on an arcade release. Like I Wanna Be Your Star, Eternus, which was also in Supernova 2, well, the CS version, Until Forever. It's just got a lot of nice songs in it. It's also got like Higher Ground, some awesome songs this time around. But anyways, there are some songs I'd never ever play, like Senses. After 3 Xbox releases, it's gotten stale. It's an okay song, but seriously, 3 Xbox releases, soon to be 4 with the release of Universe 3. It's been confirmed in a screenshot. That song's just old. But anyways, this game definitely is a big improvement over the first, and just by looking at it, the graphics do seem a bit improved. The theme is much less Hawaiian. It just has kind of an odd theme, but in its own kind of way, it's really interesting. And back to the song list, game does include 10 downloadable content songs, once again on the disc, not backwards compatible with anything in the first, which I obviously knew was going to happen if the game was ever out, but it's just kind of sad to see Konami do that. I hope in Universe 3 they do downloadable content correctly. But anyways, downloadable content isn't much better or worse than the first. It's got a couple, in my opinion, really great songs like Moment For You or Himawari. But other than that, I wasn't too impressed with the downloadable content. I wouldn't spend your money on it unless you're really psyched to get a couple of those songs. Don't just get it for the heck of it. If you don't know one of the songs, it probably isn't much better. Anyways, the graphics are definitely an improvement over the first one. There are a few more characters, a few more outfits. The random background videos don't seem as seizure-inducing. More songs have normal background video without characters, like I Wanna Be Your Star, or songs like that. So there are a few more real background videos and music videos in this game than the first one had. The fonts are still huge for the timings, but they honestly used a really cool font for the game, so I'm not gonna complain. They are a bit distracting, but I find them nice. This game does, like the first, support up to 4 players in dance or normal game mode. So there aren't really any game engine differences. There are a few minor improvements, like Quest mode actually had a huge overhaul. But anyways, like in Quest mode now, there's actually a shop you can go to buy the songs instead of just randomly traveling across the country, hoping that you get offers for the song. So anyways, you can actually buy the songs you want now, making it a lot more enjoyable. And there's a lot less work to do. There aren't all those crazy national championships, and so they've really fixed a lot of Quest mode, and thankfully with all the national championships gone, I was done in about 4 hours with Quest mode versus the normal 8 the first version. So really, the game has a huge improvement. It also has some pretty easy achievement points. You can get 700 by playing every song once and beating Quest mode. So really, if you are desperate for some achievements, it's great. Then Party mode has obviously made its return. It's pretty boring. Not much to do in it. freestyles returned in it, but it's kind of cheap. Unless you really, really enjoy that in Ultra Mix 3. Bomb mode's back, but honestly, any of these games in party mode, I would never be caught playing with my friends at a party. I mean, seriously, bomb mode, I can beat the computer while I'm level 1. I haven't tried any of the others yet, but that's because it's so boring. In about 10 seconds. And Afro's about to blow up. So anyways, really, bomb mode is next to pointless. Party mode is okay, but nothing special. Just stick to game mode if you're gonna do anything. The game is a definite improvement, I'd have to say. Now, the one aspect that disappointed me is Xbox Live. Well, it's not really Konami's fault. Half of it is, half of it isn't. No one plays it. That's not really their fault, but the part that is that half the songs don't show up when you're playing with a lot of people. So there's a huge bug in the song list on Xbox Live, and that needs desperate fixing. I wish Konami would push out an update, though it doesn't look like they will. Universe 3 already on the horizon. Anyways, honestly, if you're looking for online playing DDR, get a PS2 version, because the Xbox versions really don't have many people, and the only way you're ever going to find a game is by scheduling something off the record with someone like Zukin Man, or anyone really, who has an Xbox version and plays it a lot. But anyways, yeah, the online works, it's just not great. There's not too much else to say about the game. It's a definite improvement over the first. The song list is nice. The graphics look good. Online play works. Party mode stinks. Quest mode's better. The game is an overall improvement, and if you enjoyed the first, you're gonna love the second. It has a lot of replay value, and has more songs than the PS2, well, than the American PS2 versions do. So really, the game is definitely worth the money, but if you can, try buying it used with game only. I honestly can't say it's worth $70 with a pad. That's just insane that they won't just offer game only, and that's pretty disappointing. And the only other big complaint I have is challenge mode. Some of these are next to impossible, and they're just really mean. Honestly, who wants to get all goods on a song? That's just dumb. The game definitely does have its flaws, and I honestly think Supernova 2 on the PS2 is the better game, especially the Japanese one. If you have a choice between PS2 and 360, I would get a PS2 game, but if you honestly love the song lists on the Universe and Ultra Mix series, then I'd get this. It's an overall good game, and there isn't too much wrong with it. So, I give Dance Dance Revolution Universe 2 on the Xbox 360 an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching my review.